Hey guys, welcome to Divine Intervention. This is going to be part 2 of Divine Feminine Awakening Process. Let's do a little review for the part 1. Part 1, we talked about the stages of, Divine Feminine Awakening. You're going to have dreams, with your twin. That's extraordinary. 2, your chakra is going to be in pain. With your twin, especially when you are in spiritual union, in a relationship with your twin, but you're just not physically, together. This is applicable to those of you who are in a long distance relationship with your twin. And also number 3, you both are exchanging energies. For example, again, I have her Scorpio energy, and it's helping me in regards to my work, to deal with people, how to handle pressure, how to handle stress, how to handle intense situations, and how to maneuver people's reactions and people's way of communicating and things like that. Scorpios are very, very good at it. They're, I can say, experts in regards to, emotions, okay? And that's very important to me because I am the type, me and my twin are very much opposite in regards to how we deal with our emotions. I'm a Taurus. I do have Cancer side of me, but I'm mostly Taurus. So how Tauruses, handled their emotions, it's more straightforward, okay? If I'm mad at you, I will say I'm mad at you. If I don't like you, I don't like you. There's no way to manipulate. There's no way to go about it, okay? And meaning to say it's really straightforward. I'm very aggressive, very straightforward, blunt. That's a Taurus energy, okay? I'm talking about energy. It does not matter, what zodiac you are. It's the energy of that zodiac, okay? Again, everything is based out of energy, characteristics, personality. That's different. Of course, we have similarities. If you are a Taurus, we have similarities, but it's mostly the energy that I'm talking about, okay? Scorpio energy and Taurus energy are very opposites. And when it comes to work, Scorpio energy very much really, really helps me because Scorpio energy is precise. You know when in regards to timing, in regards to how to react to certain things, that's not going to offend everybody or that's not going to be too straightforward. Everything's under the table in regards to Scorpio energy. And there are things that you don't want to be on the surface, like Tauruses. Tauruses are on the surface. Everything is out in the surface. Scorpio energy is below. And that's the best way to handle work environment because, again, being blunt and straightforward and handling things head on, is not the best thing all the time. And in my work environment where it's surgery, you don't want to deal with personality clashes head on, okay? It's not healthy. It's not a good way of dealing with people you work with because it causes tension, it causes animosity, it causes, people just having a lot of ego and a lot of bickering, okay? My Taurus energy, it's not good in regards to my work environment. So my twin and I have decided and agreed to exchange energy. So right now I have her Scorpio energy and my Aquarius, which you guys know I'm a moon in Aquarius. So how I talk, how I communicate, how I think is very much, Aquarian, Aquarian energy. And her Scorpio, it gets along with my Aquarian energy, and I really love it. I love, my higher self twins energy. Again, those of you who don't know, in regards to twin flames in union, in spiritual union, not in spiritual union, I will let you guys, and I will inform you guys that you are dealing in this 3D world right now, whether you are in spiritual union or not, you are dealing with your twin's lower self. Okay? The unawakened self. It doesn't mean that you're in spiritual union. Your twin you are in spiritual union with is fully awake. Again, everybody has their own perception, their own definition of what is an awakened twin. I'm gonna talk to you guys about that in the next video, because there's a lot of miscommunication and misconception in regards to unawakened and awakened twin. Can twin flames still be in union when you have an unawakened twin? Yes. The answer is yes. And my twin is unawakened. What does that mean, unawakened? I guess I'll talk about it in this video, because I don't want to end up hopping here and there. You're dealing with an unawakened twin. It means that your twin, for example, your twin naturally has her third eye opened. She's very highly spiritual. She's like, in regards to my twin, I'll just talk by my experience, our experience. My twin is an incarnated angel. She's a black angel. So, yes, her blanked out, her third eye is naturally open. Okay? She deals with death. She deals with things of the dead and things, dark, and she very much deals with visions and things like that. Okay, I don't want to go in detail about it, but it's the darker side of things, and she deals with that. Okay, so right now I'm dealing with my unawakened twin, because her third eye is not opened. Yes, she has visions. Yes, she gets visions. She gets visions of the future. She gets visions of the past. She gets visions of what will happen after 2 days, 3 days, or in a month. And it's becoming pretty precise. Okay, I'm talking too much. I am not here to talk about my spiritual gifts of my twin. I'm just informing you guys that yes, it is possible to deal with your twin who is unawakened. At the same time, her spiritual gifts are ascending, improving. Okay, but there's this misunderstanding in regards to, me and my twin are in union, or I met my twin, this and that, and finally, but the truth of the matter is, your twin is your twin is 90% unawakened, and 90% you're dealing with your lower self twin. Okay, so the question here is more about, who am I dealing with behind the scenes? If you think about it, you were dealing with your twin higher self, because your twin higher self is the one who's in higher dimensions, and you are in this dimension here on earth. So your higher twin self is the one communicating with you that, this is not really it. This is how I feel for you. This is why this is happening. And, please forgive my lower self, my lower vibrational self. You know, that's my lower self. That's not how I really, you know, am now, you know. And now is another term that is being misconsued. I don't even know if that's a word. Sorry, you guys. It's 12 a.m. You know, I had a long day at work today. I did breast cases. I did mastectomy, and I did localization of the breast and lumpectomy, and it's a long day. And I took a little nap, but I have acid reflux, so I woke up and here I am vlogging. I need to take care of my health more. It's bad. I think it's because of the energies, you know, and the energies, you need to have a lot of food. I mean, this body, literally, yes, my twin and I chose this body. We chose our body, and just like any other twin out there, you chose the body that you are in. Believe it or not, you did. There's a reason why. Okay? Every twin's different. But again, I'm being swayed again. So yeah, talking about, you know, an unawakened twin. You are dealing with your unawakened twin. That's just how it is. So does that mean that it's acceptable that your twin is treating you wrongly? No, it's not. But again, how do you deal with an unawakened twin? Now that's a whole separate video that I'm going to talk about. I don't know if it's going to be the next video, but I will talk about it, you know, when I'm being guided to. But right now I'm being guided to talk about, you know, divine feminine awakening process. So I apologize for the too much information all at once. That'll give you guys, like, you know, an update, like a little review for what's to come, what future videos that I will be talking about. Right now, yeah, I just wanted to talk about divine feminine awakening process. Okay, so that, yes, this is gonna be part 2. So after you're done with the dreams, and after you're done with your chakras being unionized and being as one, therefore you're able to share and exchange your energies, okay, together at the same time, with the intent, with meditation, with, you know, your spiritual gifts combined, and how you do it. Again, every twin is different. How they share their energy is different. So after that, you will eventually awaken to another stage. And then once that stage happens, which the confirmation for that is when you're hearing like a ringing sound in your left ear, your right ear, you know, it's like a sharp ring sound. It means you're ascending, okay? After that happens, your twin is gonna also have that experience. So every time that you ascend, your twin, you're dealing with your lower, again, I'm gonna repeat, you're dealing with your lower self twin. So they will ascend, okay? They will ascend. That's why the question here is more about, the concern here is more about, you know, how do you deal, again, with an unawakened twin that you are in union with? You will go through the stages of, you know, being tested, I say tested because it helps you guys understand, but really you're not really on a test, okay? I just say tested because it's easier for you guys to understand it in that kind of concept. But the truth of the matter is, it's just a free will of choice when you want to wake up, when you want to take an initiative, when you want to move forward in whatever decision that you are making in regards to you and your twin. And that goes by awareness. When you have awareness of the situation, a higher knowing of something, or your higher self twin is speaking to you through your intuition, or your higher self is speaking to you in your intuition. And all those things you're going to experience in this process stage of, again, divine feminine awakening. Okay. So yeah, after you go through those stages, your lower self twin is also gonna ascend and experience all these things with you. Okay, it's always with you. If not at the same time, it's always after. Give it like probably a couple of weeks to a couple months. It's not quick. Ascension, with you, dealing with your lower self twin, does not happen quickly, but everything that you have, like your spiritual gifts, for example, they get it quick. Okay, it's like skyrocket. So once they ascend with you, everything that you in your DNA coding, they will rise to the top of it. It's like a skyrocket from there. And then gradually it's going to be fast paced when they awaken to their higher self. Meaning to say, they will be more and more become the higher self of your twin. You guys, I mean, how do I put it? You are dealing with your lower self twin. When you awaken, they will awaken gradually. Okay? When that happens, once they have awakened, your lower self twin will no longer be your lower self twin. They will be your higher self twin. Just like you will slowly awaken to your higher self. Those of you who've awakened to your spiritual gifts, you are slowly awakening to your higher self, because your higher self is full awareness of who you and what you are, why you are here. Like, prior to forgetting all your memories and all of the past memories of before reincarnation and things like that. Again, the dreams, right? You're a divine feminine, you are awakening. So yes, this is an awakening process. Everything that you awaken to is to put awareness to you. Okay, so it could be in dreams, it could be shared dreams with your twin. All these things you will experience together as one. Again, this is part 2. It's a deeper explanation of everything. And I'm talking by experience, okay? Once that happens, you can then connect more quicker, more easier, more efficiently to your higher self twin to intervene in your current, present situation here on Earth. For example, so I'm not going to mention names, okay? But I'm going to explain the situation, and then I'm going to explain how I felt, and then I'm going to explain what I did, how I did what I did, and how did my twin, my higher self twin, intervened in my situation, okay? Now, twin flames can only do this. Whatever spiritual gift you have, twin flames have spiritual gifts that they share. Again, free will of choice. Okay? I'm only explaining to you guys what I chose to do and how I chose it and how I did what I did and how my twin intervened in my situation. I am speaking through experience in what happened today. Okay? Well, yesterday, because it's 12 a.m. It's a new day. So I was with a surgeon. We were doing, she's a plastic surgeon. Again, I'm not going to mention names here, okay? So I'll just call her Doc. Doc. So she's a plastic surgeon, and we were doing a lumpectomy, and she was very rude. Okay, yes, it's very common for surgeons to be rude. There are doctors who don't give a shit about being, kind and being considerate to people's feelings. I've dealt with a lot of them. I know. Do I mean to say that all surgeons and all doctors are assholes? No. There are, though. There are. Okay? And this in particular, it was just really bad. Okay? I don't want to say the B word, which is BITCH. I don't want to say it, but if there was a word to describe her, that would be it. Again, my twin Scorpio energy is very sarcastic most of the time, and if I deal with people who are like that, I can be sarcastic. But so yeah, she was a bit rude and very inconsiderate of my feelings. So I was to the tipping point. I was just like, okay, I was praying to my higher self twin. I was just like, my love, please help me right now. Like, I don't want to deal with her right now. Like, do something. Do something, please. Okay. And what was crazy and how I felt what I felt. And again, we came here on earth to experience human life. Okay? We came here in this world to experience human life. That's what, that's part of our twin flame journey. Duh. That's why we're human right now. Hello, right? But we're multidimensional. Again. 1222, you see? So, me explaining this hopefully gives you guys, clarity, but I'm also surprised with my experiences. That's why I'm sharing it with you guys as a divine feminine. So, I was praying with my higher self twin. I was just like, please intervene, and last night, the night before last night, because this happened yesterday, the night before last night, I wrote a letter to my twin, my higher self twin, and put it under my pillow, so that, when I'm dreaming or I'm in dream state or whatever, you know what I mean? So I told my twin during surgery that this is how I feel about this doctor right now. And I'm doing the best I can using your Scorpio energy to shut up. Like, don't say anything. Just shut up. And see, that's the thing with Scorpio energy and Taurus energy. Scorpio energy is more of just being silent when you know you need to be. You can control your anger. You can control your emotions. And Scorpios are very, very exceptional when it comes to that. And that's my weakness. It's my weakness. My weakness is my twin's strength. And then my twin's weaknesses is also my strength. Okay? Again, you are opposites, but you are alike. If that makes any sense. Again, yin and yang. Okay? And lately, I've been seeing 1010, oh my god, like every day. And my twin as well. So our energies are balancing at this moment in time because we have exchanged energy and, it's natural, it's normal. So anyway, I'll continue with my story with what happened today. Yesterday. So I was telling my twin that, I'm having a hard time because, like, I really don't want to be dealing with this doctor right now. And, she's just, God, she's really hard to deal with. And, I need to control, and I've been trying to control my emotions while surgery. And then I had my break, and then after my break I meditated and I prayed to my twin, and I told her, I said, I miss you. I just want to go home, and the lights in the break room was just me. Nobody was there. I was the only one who had, my break at the time. But one light was flickering, and I knew she was there. So yes, you are dealing with your lower self twin, but does that mean that your higher self twin is not with you? Why do they say that, separation with your twin is an illusion? Because it's true. You may not be physically together with your twin, but your higher self twin never leaves you. Your higher self twin is always with you. And even if you are not awakened to the point of knowing that, or not awakened or aware of it, okay? If you are a divine feminine, I am being guided to say this to you because all divine masculines, it's my favor to them, I would say. If you are a divine feminine, 99%, your higher self twin is always with you. 99.9. Honestly, I could say 100, because your twin never leaves you. That's why I say, how do you deal with compassion? How do you deal with forgiveness? Because that's the only way. I mean, you can't have your higher self twin come in their 3D body, this 3D human form, if you're not helping. You're not helping your twin to you're not helping your lower self and your higher self twin to unite, to be in union. Okay, so again, there's so much misconception and misunderstandings as to how do twin flames awake and how do this and that. If you guys want details, email me, but this is it. This is the truth. Okay, you are dealing with your lower vibrational twin, regardless of anything, regardless if you're in union or not. So the lights was flickering in the break room, and I knew she was there because I could feel her and I could see through my third eye, like in the back of my third eye. It's like there's this vision that she's hugging my shoulder and she's telling me it's okay, like I got it, I can do something so that you won't have to deal with this surgeon today, because I can see that you're having a hard time and I don't like that surgeon right now for you right now, today, because so like we were communicating. So me and my higher self twin were communicating during my 15-minute break, and this is one of, again, your spiritual gifts as twins. It does not matter. It does not matter that, yes, all twins are different. This is a shared gift. You can talk to your higher self twin. You can feel their embrace. You can feel their touch. You can feel their everything, okay, their energy. And today, a miracle happened, because I thought, I literally thought that I'm just, delusional or what, illusioning something that's like a fantasy, because really it's like hard to believe, right? It's hard to believe. But when I got back from break, this is what happened. the surgeon, the doctor, plastic surgeon, and the anesthesiologist, another doctor, because in the operating room, there's 4 people, okay? Well, 5, including the patient. So the patient, the anesthesiologist, the surgeon, and the nurse, and me, okay, the scrub. So the anesthesiologist and the surgeon talked when I got back, and they were talking about, they have to go to inpatient surgery because currently when we were doing the surgery, it's an outpatient surgery. So there's 2 departments. There's inpatient and there's outpatient, okay? I'm an outpatient. It's a separate division. It's a separate department. This is the first hospital that they separated 2 departments. Usually it's 1, okay? But anyway, they were talking and they were saying that, we have to do our last case, which was a mastectomy. It's a huge case. It's like 4 or 5 hours long. That surgery is long. Literally takes 4 to 5 hours. So, and I was scheduled to scrub for her mastectomy surgery. But I heard them talking when I got back while I was trying to gown and glove back in. They were talking and they were saying that, they're gonna do their surgery, that last surgery that I was supposed to do with her, to inpatient surgery. So that means that I'm no longer going to scrub for her because she has to go to the other department to do it, okay, to do her surgery. So she doesn't like that, okay, because they got a call. So during my break, they got a call. Keep note, I was talking to my higher self twin at the time, and I was telling her, I don't want to deal with the surgeon right now. Do something, please do something. Like, please do something. And I hear a voice, and I get a vision that she's hugging my shoulder, and she's saying, I got it. Don't worry, I got it. I'll do something. And what do you know? When I get back from break, right? Like, you're thinking, oh my God, did that just happen? Why did it feel real? Why did it feel like she was really literally right next to me? Like, I can feel her. Like, I had tingles everywhere in my body. I'm not kidding. It felt magic. It really felt like magic. I felt like I was daydreaming for a while. And, even right now, like, I feel love. Like, I feel love in my aura. I feel love in my surrounding. I feel love, and that's because of my twin, because we're very much in spiritual union, so we can communicate. And yeah, she's listening. That's why I know when to tell you guys what I should and should not tell you, okay? Because again, I have high respect for my twin, and her spiritual gifts and her side of everything. That's not my business. It's not my business. Okay. I had to, share to you guys that, when I got back, the surgeon didn't like it. She doesn't like inpatient surgery because they're a bit of a mess over there. So she doesn't like it. So she tells my boss, our boss, well, not really her boss. She's a surgeon, but she has no choice but to go with what the nurse leader says, which is my boss. So the nurse leader goes in the room and says, well, I'm sorry, there's nothing we can do because the other plastic surgeon has this case and I only have 2 scrubs who can scrub, and we're kind of full, and you have no choice but to go to inpatient surgery, this and that and that, and then the surgeon was like, well, we tried, I guess. And then the anesthesiologist said, well, it's better to do your surgery over there and be done by noon, because if we were to do it here, you'd have to wait until 8 p.m. I mean, you'd be done. I mean, not wait, but you'd be done with your surgery at 8 p.m. And then the surgeon was like, well, no, I don't want to wait and, and be done with the 4 or 5 hour surgery case and be done at 8 o'clock at night. Like, I want to get out of here, like early. That's not exactly what she said, but I'm trying to, say it in a way that you guys can kind of picture and get it, like you guys can understand what I'm saying. So the surgeon was a bit disappointed because she told the anesthesiologist that she wants to do her surgery in outpatient surgery, which means I'm gonna be her scrub, okay? So she was disappointed, but guess what? I was happy. I was happy. Just one thing about doctors, and I'm not saying all, but people do talk. Really, they talk. They may seem nice to you in front of you, but people talk. It's not hard to be nice. It's not magic. It's not hard to be kind. It's not hard to be considerate. I mean, just because you're a doctor, just because you have entitlement or, your status quo, reputation, you're like, well, really? Like, why do you have to be rude, Why do you have to be inconsiderate towards people's feelings? I don't find it reasonable. But that's the life they chose, and that's how they chose to be. But again, not all doctors are like that. It's just, there are a few, unfortunately, who are in the other coin, the other side of things, and they're two-faced. Again, not all. There are a few. I'm referring to the few who needs a little tweaking, okay? I find out, oh my God, it's true, it's real. What happened today was real. And after that, I was talking to my higher self twin. And I was telling her, I was just literally telling her, thank you, my love, I love you. You always come to my rescue, you're amazing. I was like, literally, I was telling her, you are amazing because you can do that. I didn't know you could do that. And then you realize, right? You realize that, wow, you're having a conversation with your higher self twin that you don't see in the physical eye. And, I mean, yeah, you'd think you go crazy. You would think you go crazy. You'd think you're going crazy, but in reality, you are literally, you're talking to each other. And this is what they call telepathy. This is what they were referring to. This is what they were talking about. I'm realizing that now. Because again, there's so much information about twin flames, this and that on YouTube and this and that. But you're not going to literally know the difference of what people are talking about when you are the one experiencing it. And today, I experienced it. And I was just like, wow, this is amazing. Like, oh my God. The letter that I wrote my higher self twin before going to bed, and dealing with my lower self twin right now, it's a struggle because there are things in her characteristics, her personality, that is so different compared to her higher self. And right now, I'm just getting to know my higher self twin again, which is bringing me back to my higher self of who I am. Again, it's an awakening, it's a process. So during this divine feminine awakening process, you are also helping your higher self twin to have her lower self awaken. You guys getting me? I hope I'm making sense. But it's so magical. I mean, today was magical. And now that I have experienced this and I'm sharing it with you guys, it's a beautiful feeling. I mean, it's like magic. It's really like magic. How can you not want it? How could you not cherish it? I mean, you have someone who's behind the scenes. If you're thinking 3D, okay? And I'm referring to people thinking in 3D. If you think in a 3D term, like, oh my God, am I going crazy? Am I going insane? Like, this is kind of weird, 3D, right? Logic. If you're thinking it in a logical way, in a 3D vibrational energy, you're going to think, oh my God, this is crazy, this is weird. But if you have an open mind and you unveil that and you listen to your heart without putting so much importance on 3D logic, you will realize that it's your heart. It's your heart that is your light. Everything that you feel in regards to your twin, it's because your higher self twin is speaking to you in your heart. Your higher self twin is communicating with you every day. When you have issues, when you have problems, when you feel you're alone, you're not alone. When you feel like abandoned or you feel like you have no one to comfort you, no one to talk to, that's not true. Your higher self twin is always with you. And I have awakened to this right now. And that's why I'm sharing it, because it's different. It's different when you awaken to the knowledge of it. But to actually experience it, it's phenomenal. It's mind-blowing. You are literally experiencing a multi-dimensional kind of experience. And I don't even know if there's a word for it. I don't. Okay. But, it's not easy. It's not easy. And I hope this gives inspiration to all of you watching my videos. All of you twin flames who's watching my videos. Majority of you are twin flames. I'm going to say that right now. You're not going to be guided to my channel if you're not. There are a few of you who just subscribe because of the fact that I used to read tarot cards, but because of the negative energies that tarot cards hold, I don't want to deal with it, okay? My preference, I don't want to deal with it. Because if you're again, there's dark energies with tarot cards, and there are a few people on YouTube now, just now, probably today, yesterday, because of the moon shift. So the energies of everybody is very chaotic right now. I must say that right now, it's very chaotic, okay? Because of the fact that this week is more emphasis on Valentine's Day. And Valentine's Day in this world is based on 3D, okay? So do not be affected by it. Don't let it, influence you. in what is truly love in your heart. Because again, twin flames, how we share love, what love is, that is the true love. That is true love. Is not the 3D, like this world, this earth that we live in. Valentine's Day, like literally, you need a holiday to celebrate love. What the hell? Right? Like, hello. You celebrate love every day. You don't need a holiday to celebrate love. You don't need to appreciate your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend just for the sake of a holiday. Like, you can't give your wife, your husband flowers every day. You need a holiday to do it. There are things like that you guys, awaken to. There are things that, you just, the passion inside of you when you are in union with your twin, especially spiritually, it's like your beliefs start to differ, your beliefs start to grow, and it's more deeper now. It's like an arrow. You know where to pierce it. You know where to go. You know how to deal with it. You know how to deal with whatever, circumstance that you're in. And you're very much blessed because the universe is supporting, all twin flames at this moment. There are a lot of tarot card readers who are being visited by demons, visited by, dark entities and things like that. Again, when you're dealing with dark spirits and you're dealing with spirit world and you're dealing with this witchery and all these dark magic and tarot cards, if you know the history of tarot cards, you're not gonna use it. I'm gonna say that right now, okay? Again, it's a preference. I'm an incarnated angel, I know. I'm not using it. Why? Again, we don't follow the crowd. Angels don't do that. We don't. We're not doing it for the sake of wanting to be different. No. We're just naturally like that. Like, I don't care what you want. You want to do it? Okay. But again, I'm just explaining. I'm explaining the situation. I'm explaining why this, why that. When you're dealing with tarot cards, especially now that twin flames are glowing their light, and in this hell of a world that we're living in, that light is pretty bright. So again, you're attracting all these dark energies. You are protected. Believe it, you're very much protected. Your angels are with you. The universe supports you. Everything is going smooth. Everything is playing out. So right now, everything that you were trying to manifest in the past couple months, it's happening right now, okay? Everything that you were visioning, like stability, security, abundance, union, all these things are playing out. You guys see it happening to me, okay? I will share to you guys right now. This hospital that I'm in contract with, that will end in March 6th, they actually have made a decision. They want me to stay as a permanent. So I applied on Sunday, and then my charge nurse leader today asked me if I applied already, because they had a meeting of like, oh, what do you think about her, about this scrub, me, what do you think about her, this and that. And my charge nurse said, well, they have said nothing but good things about you, and I've seen you myself, how you work, and you're always ready, you're always prepared for every surgery, and you have experience, and we want you, we want you to stay, but do you want to stay, this and that. So, and you guys know that when you're dealing with in 3D, if you're thinking 3D, okay, it's hard to explain. If you're thinking in 3D, you will think of, well, what are the basics in order for physical union, right? You need to have stability, you need to have security, you need to have everything laid out, because you can't just jump into something without being prepared, right? A lot of people do that in this world. They just jump in without thinking. It's like, it's a mess, and then they wonder why they have all these problems, right? Because one, you made a mistake by not reviewing and not thinking ahead before making a decision. I don't understand why people do that, but people do. I'm not saying that we're all perfect, but what I'm saying is that you need to learn to step back and learn to just pause, take a breather before jumping into any situation. See, spiritual maturity and spiritual growth helps your overall maturity as a human living in this earth. Okay? You guys see it with me. And there you go. That's why the angels guided me to make this YouTube channel and name it Divine Intervention. Yeah, I just want to tell you guys, it's laying out, okay? Everything that I've imagined, everything that I visioned, everything that I tried to manifest, that I was manifesting at that time, is now just happening. Okay, now I'm going to have stability. Now I'm going to have security. Now it's going to be easier for my twin and I to be in physical union. But it's going to take time. You guys see what I'm saying here? Everything, your angels, the universe, the divine is supporting you. If you are not in union with your twin, again, it's because there's something you need to do. Because if you did what you should have done, and if you guys watch my videos, you're not gonna be swayed. Learn from it. Learn from my videos. Every wisdom, every knowledge that you get from me, it's not just from me, it's for you. And it's not just from me, it's from your higher self twin, from higher beings of light, and from your angels, and from the universe, and from the divine. So everything you get from me, it's divine intervention, okay? So, and you guys are seeing it in my experiences. Like, you guys know, okay? So, I don't know what else to say. This is a bit too long of a video, but yeah, I just wanted to share to you guys that I the day before yesterday, on Sunday, I was looking at my twin's picture, and I was talking to my higher self twin, and I was telling her that we made it. And then after saying we made it, my love, we actually did it. We actually made it. We made it to spiritual awakening. We made it to spiritual union. After saying that, I paused. I closed my eyes and I realized, wow, we went through all this pain, heartache, the trials that we had to go through, the challenges of our life, just for union, just to be together again. just for humanity. Would I do it all over again? Yeah, I would. Why am I saying that? Because we were so confident as twin flames prior to reincarnation. You were confident about your love for one another. I want to remind you all what you truly felt before writing your contract, before coming here. You felt so confident in your love for one another that you said to each other, we will survive. We will make it. We will be together. Because nothing can stand the test of time. And my love for you. Nothing can overcome my love for you. The divine has faith in you, that the universe supports you. The universe wants twin flames to be in union. But the problem here is that through reincarnation, we were brainwashed. What is love? What is forgiveness? What is compassion? And then it's screwed with our heart chakra. And how can spiritual union happen with your twin if you're not in the right vibrational energy of what true love is? Let me ask you guys, how do you feel about Valentine's Day? Are you feeling sad? Are you feeling lonely? Because I'll tell you right now, that's 3D. That's 3D. That's 3D vibration, low vibrational energy. You shouldn't feel sad. You shouldn't feel lonely. Because your higher self twin is with you. You're not awakened to it. You're not experiencing what I'm experiencing because you have a lot of work to do. A lot. But does it mean that your higher self twin is not with you? No. Your higher self twin, your divine masculine or divine feminine, either or, it's possible. Okay? Very few of you, but it's possible. But mostly divine masculine. Your divine masculine is with you. Very much so. And they see you. They see how you handle their lower vibrational self. So think about it in that way. You and your twin have lived many lifetimes together. You've experienced everything. Many timelines together. Just imagine if the tables were turned, if you were a divine masculine and you're dealing with a divine feminine and you're the one who's in the background. Hey, wake up, twin, I'm right here. My love, I'm right here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I love you. Can you hear me? Please forgive me. Forgive my lower self. Please forgive my lower vibrational self. That's not who I am. That's not now. That's not really how I feel for you. I've always loved you. I'm sorry. If you could hear your higher self twin every damn time that your lower self vibrational twin is treating you wrongly, how would you feel? How would you take it? How would you go about it? If your higher self twin was telling you how they truly feel for you at the moment in time that you have all this love, but at the same time all this hurt, how are you going to deal with it? Why am I asking you guys this? Because I want you guys to awaken. I want you guys to awaken to the love. Valentine's Day is Valentine's Day for the people of the world, for the 3D people. Okay? Nothing to do with twin flames. Why? Because every day's love for us. Every day, every second, every moment, every minute. We don't need a holiday to show our love to our twin. It's, I mean, if that's how you feel about your twin, well, who am I to judge? That's how you feel. Again, you have a lot of work to do if you feel that way. If you feel that you could put an off switch with how you feel toward your twin, you have a lot of work to do, my friend. You do. Okay, so I'm gonna end it here because this is too long. 104. 104. Yeah, drink water. Drink water. Everybody, you have to drink water. Do your meditations, cleanse. And those of you who are in spiritual union with your twin, I salute you. We've been through so much, and it was not easy, but we've done the work. We've done the work. So now we're progressing and we're ascending in spiritual union with our twin, and our spiritual gifts are going to ascend as well. I love you guys. I love you all. God bless you all. Thank you to everyone who subscribed. Thank you to everyone who watched my videos. You could thumbs up if you like. I appreciate it. You can also comment if you like. I read every comment. And I appreciate you all. I love you all. I send you all love and light. And my higher self twin and I are honored to be here for you guys. I love you guys. Bye.